In this demo, a day in the life of human resources professionals and an employee with OpenText Content Services, you will see highlighted key document generation capabilities, design and deploy forms, how data can be ingested via capture, key process and automation capabilities, identity capabilities appropriate for key roles such as end users, developer, and subject matter experts, integration with enterprise applications such as SuccessFactors, and end user participation and tracking for repetitive processes. We will be using OpenText Extended ECM, Extended ECM for SuccessFactors, and Extended ECM for Microsoft 365 with Teams integration, as well as our core capture solution in this HR retirement process automation use case scenario. Watch as our HR professional initiates a document, automated steps are kicked off for easy collaboration with team members and employee engagement, as well as intake of important information, all connected together, enabling multiple stakeholders to facilitate this HR employment retirement process efficiently and effectively.
In this administrative dashboard, Tessa can see all the document templates she's responsible for, and she's going to make a change to the exit checklist template right now. Microsoft Word is the design tool Tessa is using, where she is maintaining the static content, the dynamic content, and also form fields that will show up in the PDF form output as active elements. So now she's going to add an additional dynamic field for the bonus pie expiration date, which is coming from SuccessFactors. So from the palette on the right hand side, she can choose the field that is part of the data integration, and with just one click she's adding it and completing the work of template editing. The change document is showing in this list here as a draft status. So the next necessary step is to activate this document and make it available for production use. So once that is done, the workflow inside SuccessFactors has a task to actually create a document. So we'll take a look at that task now from the point of view of an HR administrator. So this is the checklist to be used. It's first of all empty, and it's getting populated with the data right now, and you see the data filled in dynamically, and this document is being saved in the workspace. We want to automate the next action, and the document generation is actually triggering an upload document event, and we are going to use that upload document event to automate the notification in Microsoft Teams. So there is an action, and we have a pre-configured library of operations integrating in all different systems here, and Tessa has chosen the up notification in Teams action here for this process. We are now switching over to Udo, the about to retire employee. And Udo is receiving a chat message in Microsoft Teams, and this chat message is actually driven by the automation that we've just seen here. So the notification about completing the checklist and sending it back is coming in an automated way. So he can open that document, look at it. It's a PDF form, so he could fill it out online and return it in a digital way, but he could as well print it out and return it in paper. This is the scanned document that Tessa has received from Udo. We'll now demonstrate how she's going to add an additional field to be recognized. So first she's starting in the extraction, defining that field, which is the termination date. And a second step, this field is also, Tessa is also adding that field to the export to extended ECM. So this termination date field is showing here as well, and this is the expression for handing it over to extended ECM in the right format. So once the definition of that recognition project has been saved, it's now published to the production core capture server, and it will be then in place after deploying. Now let's take a look at scanning the document and training the recognition engine. So it starts with an unclassified document, and based on some basic information, you can see then that the recognition engine core capture is already identifying it as an exit checklist document with all 3 pages belonging to the same document. Now we'll look at the recognition of the metadata fields, and that will start empty as the system has not been trained, but with a simple point and click, Tessa is able to tell the system where to look for those form fields like the termination date. And with that, the training has been completed. The document is now handed over to extended ECM based on the metadata information, like the employee ID is now put into the employee file and also classified as an exit checklist document. So let's do that again in order to see how the capture engine is actually recognizing the fields based on the training information that we applied in the first pass. So as you can see now, in the review step, the fields have been extracted and you can see them highlighted. To continue the automation, we have again the upload document event, which is triggered by core capture, which will drive another action plan, and this action plan is separated from the first one by a different rule expression. So here we are only listening to events triggered by documents coming into the offboarding folder, and the action is to drive a workflow, and Tessa can pick from a variety of workflows that are available already in that system. So it's just to pick one here from that list, and the configuration of the action plan is complete. Tessa can take a view on the workflow that has been started automatically by using the workflow tracking widget. It gives an overview about the currently on-time workflows. It also has additional filtering options, so the completed workflows could also be displayed with quite simple here. And for the current workflow, we are seeing that it's at the ID card return step assigned to Tessa. She can also see the previous step as well as the future steps this workflow will take, and the scanned document is also attached here to that workflow. In extended ECM, all information is centered around the workspace. So if you're looking at the employee workspace for Udo Vogel, we'll then also see here both the document, the checklist that has been sent out, as well as the captured and returned checklist here in that employee workspace. And this is concluding our end-to-end demonstration.